We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious 8. Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. His first carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Aaron Donald, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
Free and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Now it's Lockett. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
They're on the 26-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run on first down. Lockett, he takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There you go. 480.
15. Come on, boys.
2-8. 2-8 to 8.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Take 4. Take 4.
Hey, kill. Kill.
check. Quick the edge. Come. Under 10. 10.
A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Drop it.
Go to 54. Go to 54.
Slam. Check the backer. Check 50.
On first down, Lockett. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Go. Get out there.
Drop the helmet. Here we go. Hey, check 24.
We're going to 53. 47.
6.
Gun. 26.
To throw is Prescott. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere. Check 24. Kill.
We're going to 54. 26.
They'll run on first down. Lockett. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Check.
Hey, go kill. 26.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They begin the drive with Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
36. Check hot route. Hot hand. Slam. Shoot.
Now it's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he finds a man on the crossing route. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike, check 33. 33. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Nyheim Hines, 29 yards. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Redskins 7, Cowboys 0. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
49, check 49, check 49. Check 13, check 13. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hatchet. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Show it up, show it up.
Then we're going to 53.
They'll try the left side. Lockett, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Number 16.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
Under.
On 3rd down, Lockett, and he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Let's go.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just 26.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 50.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Done.
When the ref.
On 2nd down now, Lockett. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. Prescott from the gun. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a counter, a touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 54 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Set, ready. Ken Lobo. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They're going to look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Lockett. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Rush in, rush in.
Kill, kill. There we go, kill, kill.
Echo, echo. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go. Watch out, watch out.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Shift.
First down, Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Here we go, 46.
Check.
Then we're going to 53.
Check your hot read.
26.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I got you.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Then we're going to 53.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 54. Watch 54. No chance. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got him. SOS. Whip. Watch the whip. Shift. Watch the shift.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Ready up. 33. Check Mike 33. Check the left track. Mike check 33. 33. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Pick it up, pick it up. Hard. Pick it up. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Squeeze, squeeze, get in there. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Gone, gone. Switch. Spot. Delta. Spot. No. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Ready, break. 54. Mike 54. I got you, pop. Switch, switch, switch. You're out. Let happen.
On 1st down, Hines. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2nd and 11. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Come on, set. 90. Wolf. 54. Check back, check back. Begin.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Lockett. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Go, get out 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Gun.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check Mike 33. Watch the slip. Mike, check 33.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On second down, it's Montgomery. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go. Mike gives it 50. Check Mike 50. It's our time. It's our time. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
On 3rd down, Lockett, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
57. Mike, 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got? Go get him. Go get him.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll get this one to Galladay. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, we're going to 54. What do you think?
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And an alley to run. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play here for the Cowboys. 42 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, Lockett. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check 3. Check 3. No. Off. Check. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Switch. Hey, 26.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lockett, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Okay, break. 33, check line 33. Here we go. Single. Here you go.
Second and long. Now they go screen. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's go.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Back to throw here. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll look to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll drop the throw. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And the tackle there will go to Ryan Anderson.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go, get out there, get out there.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Lock it. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Lockett. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyler Lockett saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 64 yards. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Myers connects on the PAT. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Cowboys take over at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run Montgomery, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
At the Redskins' 49-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 4, check 4.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Here we go, 47.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh?
Under.
I'm going to run you over. Mike 50, Mike 50. Right here.
Here we go, going to 53.
Check,
Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Prescott.
Under 10, 10.
It's caught. Block it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right here, right here. Double time, double time. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Slam, slam, slam.
Hey, kill.
Check the backer. Check 50, check 50. Hey, check
26.
They'll run on 1st down. Lock it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 24, check 24.
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, going to 54. Why here?
Up.
Got it.
Motion.
26.
Prescott. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets it down to the 32. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.